This camera is over 100 years old and will shoot today. The mechanism is such a treat to see. This is a chain-driven mechanism. And it's an industrial age compilation of sewing machine, clock, bicycle, and steam train technology. This camera is engineering art. It represents the age of industry in its highest form. I have another Moy and Bastie camera video on my YouTube channel. It's serial number 154, and this camera is serial number 150. They were together on the manufacturer's workbench sometime around late 1909. Moy started their serial numbers at 100, which leads me to believe this is the 50th camera that they made. By 1897, Ernest Moy and Percy Bastie started manufacturing their first motion picture equipment. One of the very first patents was for a film perforator. In the early days, motion picture film came with no perforations because there was no standardization for sprocket holes. Every camera manufacturer had their own mechanical way to transport film, so everyone needed to perforate film before they could use it in their cameras. Perforations were finally standardized in 1909. Moy and Bastie first applied for the patent for this movie camera around 1907. They received the patent in 1909. By 1910, these cameras were so popular that they were soon making movies all over the world. The very first movie made in Hollywood was shot on a Moy and Bastie. It was titled In Old California and was directed by D.W. Griffith in March of 1910, just a couple of weeks before he first directed Mary Pickford in a movie titled Just As It Is in Life. Ernest Moy and Percy Bastie were in the Genesis generation of motion picture people. In the late 1890s, they actually started making their own movies on the flat roof of their factory in London. They made their first camera before 1900. These guys were on the ragged edge of filmmaking. They were part of the new animated pictures that made Nickelodeon parlors and peep show machines obsolete. Sadly, there are huge gaps in information about the Genesis generation people. Now on to my favorite part of these videos, the camera. The wood in this camera does something I've never seen in any other camera. It changes contrast and color with the light that falls on it. Now I don't know if it's the patina of the original finish or if it's the wood itself that causes this beautiful effect. It's one of the most beautiful cameras I've ever seen. I find it difficult to find a new caretaker for this camera, but the great privilege is to have owned it in the first place. The camera comes with a 1906 patent by Percy Bastie for improvements in cameras and projectors. And now we'll go on to the mechanism and the interior of the camera. This is what the mechanism on a Moy and Bastie looks like. It's chain drive, and it has all the main drive gears that run the footage counter and the shutter mechanism. This is the main pull down claws and the drunken screw movement and the shutter. And this is what it looks like in operation. And this is what it looks like running at speed. This is how you would operate your camera. First you would open the viewing tube, and then open the gate, the pressure plate, thread your film, close the gate, put your viewing tube back in place. It's the focusing tube. Once that's in place, you open this door in the back, and then there's a lever here that opens a light trap inside. Focus on your film, let the light trap shut, close the door, and then shoot. The camera comes with this early brass Herbert and Huston tripod and gear head. The wood in the tripod's spectacular. The cranks are not factory original, they're aftermarket. I'm not sure exactly when they're made. They fit and work well and look good on the camera now.